Before there was a Mount Olympus, before there was a king of the gods, there was only darkness. The ancient Greeks called it chaos, not pandemonium, but a vast, yawning void. From that emptiness, the universe grew. One generation of gods violently displacing the next, each new ruler convinced they had solved the riddle of power forever. Each one was wrong. The story of Zeus is a surprisingly sophisticated meditation on why power corrupts and why intelligence is the quality that separates a conqueror from a true leader. From chaos came Gaia, the earth, who gave birth to Uranus, the sky. Uranus made himself the first ruler, establishing the primal separation between sky and earth. He was strong, but almost immediately he was afraid. Uranus was terrified by the power of his children. He forced them back into Gaia's womb, imprisoning his own offspring to protect his throne. The logic was simple. If they cannot be born, they cannot overthrow me. Every tyrant in history has made the same calculation, and every tyrant has eventually discovered that it doesn't work. Gaia, tormented and furious, urged her children to rebel. Only the youngest Titan, Cronus, dared to act. Armed with a sickle forged by his mother, he castrated his father, severing Uranus's power and his rule. The first divine succession was complete. A new king sat upon the cosmos. But Cronus had watched his father fall from paranoia, and then, perhaps inevitably, he became his father. Cronus took his sister Rhea as his wife. A prophecy haunted him. His own child would one day overthrow him. His solution was drastic. He swallowed each child whole. Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon. 5 times the infant disappeared. Cronus, the god of time itself, was consuming the future to preserve the present, a metaphor for every regime that crushes the next generation. When Rhea was pregnant with her 6th child, she refused to surrender another baby. She fled to Crete, gave birth in secret, and handed Cronus a stone wrapped in cloth. He swallowed it without question. The 6th child was hidden, growing up far from his father's reach. When he came of age, Gaia revealed his true identity and charged him with a mission: free his siblings, free the world. The myth now makes its sharpest turn. Zeus did not simply charge into battle. He sought out Metis, the goddess of cunning and practical wisdom. Before drawing a weapon, he drew on intelligence. Raw power had failed twice already. Uranus had it, and lost. Cronus had it, and was about to lose. Zeus understood that how you win matters as much as whether you win. Following Metis's counsel, he gave Cronus a potion that forced him to vomit up the 5 swallowed siblings. In an instant, Zeus had an army. He descended to the depths and freed the Cyclopes and Hecatonchires. The oppressed became his greatest allies. The Cyclopes forged him thunderbolts, the giants hurled boulders. The Titans never stood a chance. The war was over, and the unnamed child claimed his throne. His name was Zeus. 4 lessons emerge from this story. The first is about fear. Paranoia is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Fear does not prevent overthrow, it guarantees it. The second is about intelligence. Zeus succeeded because he chose wisdom as his first ally. Strategy outlasts strength. The greatest victories are won by those who know how to use power, not just those who have the most of it. The third lesson is about alliances. Leaders who recognize the strength of the oppressed build movements. The fourth is about succession. Progress is not possible without the child surpassing the parent. These myths survived because they encoded truths about how power works. Chaos was just the beginning. The fear, the cunning, and the wisdom are a story we are still living inside of. The gods may be gone, the lessons remain.